Let's learn about old and new systematics. The word systematics means the scientific study of the diversity of organisms and their relationships. Diversity of organisms and their relationships. Systematics is for proper time for morphology based, which is in the old systematics, to evolution based new systematics. The new term new systematics was first introduced by Julian Huxley. Old systematics, this is the classical systematics. It is the traditional system of classification based mainly on morphological characters, external features, basis of study, visible features like color, size, shape, structure. Anatomy and morphology are the main category. Anatomy, morphology, external structures. Main aim to describe, name, and classify organisms is to say species, genera, and families. Morphology, anatomy, behavior. Sometimes limitations, of course, could not explain evolution relationships or genetic variance. Often led to artificial classification based on superficial resemblance. Often led to artificial classification based on superficial resemblance. Example: early classification by Linnaeus in Systema Naturae. New systematics. It is the modern approach to classification that considers genetic, cytological, ecological, and evolutionary information. Genetic, cytological, genetical, and evolutionary information introduced by Julian Huxley. He emphasized integrating multiple disciplines. Basis of study: genetics, chromosome number, DNA similarity, ecology, habitat adaptation, embryology, cytology, biochemistry, evolutionary relationships, phylogeny. Main aim to determine natural and phylogenetic relationships among organisms. Determine natural and phylogenetic relationships among organisms. Natural and phylogenetic relationships and among organisms, and the main aim in or systematics was to describe, name, and classify organisms into species, genera, family. Advantage: explain true relationships and evolutionary history. Uses quantitative and molecular data for accuracy. Helps in biodiversity conservation and evolution research. Biodiversity conservation and evolution research. So mostly evolution, ecology, relationships, all these things. Modern molecular classification of vertebrates based on DNA sequence and protein analysis. So old system and new systematics, introduced by Carl Linnaeus, Julian Huxley, basis of classification, morphological characters and anatomical characters. In new systematics, genetic, ecological, molecular, evolutionary data, type of classification, artificial or natural. The system is phylogenetic, evolution based. Main aim: describe and name to determine evolutionary relationships. Tools is morphology, anatomy, cytology, genetics, molecular, biology, ecology, evolution aspect. Ignored, central to classification is evolutionary relationships. Data type: qualitative and quantitative. Less accurate, of course, also high accurate. Linear system, DNA barcoding, molecular phylogeny, phylogenetics, all these things, sclerostics, sclerogram. The new system also called modern taxonomy of phylogenetic systematics, as it combines evolution and genetics and ecology. Our system is based on looks, ignores evolution. New systematics based on genes and evolution through evolution. So finally, what is systematics? The word systematic means the scientific study of relationship and diversity of organisms.